They meet at a conference in Vegas and fall for each other hard. But when the flame ultimately burns out and they break up, then she moves 300 miles to pursue him, even converting to Mormonism to get her man. The dead body of 30-year-old Travis Alexander found slumped on a shower floor, shot, stabbed 29 times. Violence so brutal, it resembles a mob hit. But then, naked photos on a digicam emerge. We are live there in Arizona and taking your calls straight out right now to Bonnie Drucker from our team at the courthouse. Bonnie, first day of trial, what happened?
Nancy, this was a dramatic scene. When the prosecution got up there, Travis Alexander's family began to cry. Jodi Arias cried. Basically, the prosecution said this was so violent, and the defense is basically saying this was self-defense, Nancy.
Okay, I just heard you say Jodi Arias cried in front of the jury. Beth Karras, has the jury seen the naked photos? And I'm not all concerned about the photos being naked. I'm concerned about the timing of the digital camera photos. How was the jury reacting to the evidence laid out in the opening statement?
Okay, the jurors paid very close attention. I didn't see anyone getting emotional. They're allowed to take notes, and they did. They actually heard from 2 witnesses also. They've seen some of the photos. They've heard about all of them, but they'll see more of them later. The defense actually introduced some pretty raunchy photos in opening statement of what Travis took of Jodi hours before she killed him. I mean, they were about as raunchy as they can get, naked photos. And they were trying to show that Travis was somebody who really liked his sex and was using Jodi Arias for sex.
I was showing shots right there, Liz. I think you're showing some of the shots from the shower. Look at the timestamp, 5:29. This is the day that he's killed. Within 4 minutes after these shots are taken, that looks like there's just movement, and the camera's still taking pictures like when your BlackBerry's in your pocket and you're moving and it's taking pictures inside your pocket. And then there are other photos as well taken of his dead body there in the shower. This is a graphic photo. I'm going to warn you before I show it to you next time. I didn't realize it was coming up. That is Alexander dead in the shower of his 5-bedroom home. Back out to you, Bonnie Drucker, in court today. A lot was happening in the opening statements. As a matter of fact, isn't it true the prosecution actually showed a clip of Arias? Normally when people are charged with murder or they are a suspect or they're even a person of interest, they lay low. But Jodi Arias was all over the media. She even went on, I believe it was Inside Edition, play me that clip, Liz, and said that no jury would ever convict her.
Nancy, that was, I mean, that was definitely what came up. It was actually the last thing that the prosecutor played. And I can tell you, it was very, very uncomfortable. I mean, Jodi Arias is sitting there, and you see her on this massive screen saying, no jury is going to ever convict me. Well, let's see what happens now.